Good morning, students. Today's topic is Chapter 7 Triangles, Exercise 7.3. So, let's start. First question is triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC and vertices A and D on the same side of BC. AD is extended to intersect BC at P so that ABC is congruent to triangle ACD, and number 2, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP, and number 3, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D, and number 4, AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, and this is the diagram. ABC is the triangle where ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles. That means two sides are there equal on the same base BC and vertices A and D. Okay, and AD is extended to intersect BC at P. So in triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. It is given. So ABC is isosceles. That means it is given AB equal to AC, and so AB equal to AC, and DBC also isosceles triangle. So BD equal to CD. So these two sides, that is BD equal to CD and AB equal to AC. Okay. Now in triangle ABD and ACD, that is number 1 question. In triangle ABD and ACD, we get ABD and ACD. So ABD and this triangle ACD. So it is given AB equal to AC, number 1 condition, and this is also given BD equal to CD because triangle BCD also isosceles triangle, and AD is common. So these 3 conditions. So number 1 condition is AB equal to AC, it is given. Number 2 is BD equal to CD, these two are equal, it is also given. And number 3 is AD is common. So we get 3 conditions on all our sides. So by SSS congruency, we can say ABD is congruent to ACD, this one. Okay. So once more, so number 1 condition is AB equal to AC. Number 1 is AB equal to AC. Number 2 is BD equal to CD, and number 3 is AD is common. Okay. So now we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SSS congruency. Okay. Next question is triangle ABP is congruent to ACP. So in triangle ABP, that means this and ACP, this one. From these two, so we get number 1 is AB equal to AC, and number 2 is AP is common, and number 3 is, so AB equal to AC is okay, AB equal to AC, AP is common, and BAD equal to CAD. So BAD equal to CAD, because we know ABD equal to ACD, these two are congruent, so by CPCT we can say BAD equal to CAD. So we get BAD equal to CAD. So three conditions are from ABP and ACP. So number one is AB equal to AC, and number two is this angle equal to this angle, because ABD is congruent to ACD, so they are by CPCT their corresponding angles are equal. That means we can say BAD equal to angle CAD. These two are equal. Number two, so number one is AB equal to AC, number two is this BAD equal to CAD, and number three is AP is common. AP this side is common. So one is side, one is angle, and third one is side. So by SAS congruency, side angle side, we can say ABP, triangle ABP is congruent to ACP. Okay. Yes. So these two are congruence, and by CPCT we can say because of these two triangles, these two are congruent. So by CPCT we can say BP equal to CP. BP equal to CP. Their corresponding sides are equal. Okay. Now next question is AP bisects angle A as well as D. AP bisects angle A. That means BAP equal to CAP. Okay. So for number 3, triangle ABP is congruent to ACP, already proved, and BAP equal to CAP by CPCT. So AP is bisects angle A. AP is bisects angle A. Now AP is bisects angle A. Now from BDP and CDP, from BDP, this one, this, and CDP, this. So from these two triangle, BD equal to CD, one condition, it is given question, and already proved BP equal to CP, and number 3 is DP is common. So now by SSS congruency we can say triangle BDP equal to CDP. So BDP equal to CDP. Yes, BDP equal to CDP. Now by CPCT we can say angle BDP equal to angle CDP, angle BDP equal to angle CDP. These two are equal by CPCT. Next, and also BPD equal to CPD. So BPD equal to CPD, which angle? These two are equal by CPCT. BPD equal to CPD. Now BPD equal to CPD, and we know it is a sum of these two angle is 180 degree, because BC is a line. So angle BPD plus angle CPD equal to 180 degree, and these two are equal. So each angle is 90 degree. That means this angle is 90 and this also 90 degree. So AP, now we can say AP is bisects angle A and as well as angle D, because AP bisects angle A, these two are equal, and as well as angle D also, these two are equal, and AP is perpendicular bisector of BC, because of this angle is 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree. That means AP is perpendicular of BC, that is perpendicular bisector, and already proved BP equal to CP. So now you can say AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay. Next, question number 2. Question number 2 is AD is altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equal to AC, so that AD bisects BC. So AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC and AB equal to AC. So it is given AB equal to AC, AB equal to AC it is given, and AD is altitude also given. Okay, so that AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC. That means BD equal to CD, these two are equal, we have to show this. And number 2 is AD bisects angle A also. AD bisects angle A also. So we have to show this angle equal to this angle and this BD equal to CD. These two. And it is given question AB. It is given question AB equal to AC and this angle is 90 degree. That is AD is perpendicular of BC. So this is 90. So as per question in ABD and ACD, AB equal to AC it is given, and ADB and ADC equal to 90 degree, this is also given, these two condition, and you can say AD is common. AD is common. So what are the three conditions? This equal to this, these two, AB equal to AC, these two are equal, and this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and third condition is AD is common. AD is common. So by RHS congruency, we can say AB triangle ABD is congruence to triangle ACD. So because of these two triangles are congruence, so now you can say BD equal to CD by CPCT, their corresponding sides are equal, and that means AD bisect BC, and we can say BAD, this angle equal to this angle, and this equal to this. So AD is bisect BC. So in triangle ABD and ACD, AB equal to AC, and these two are 90 degree, and AD is common side. Okay. So by RHS rule, these two triangle, that is ABD and ACD, are congruence, and by CPCT we can say these two angles are equal and these two sides are also equal, BD equal to DC. Okay. So next question is question number 3. Two sides AB and BC and median, two sides AB and BC and median AM of triangle ABC are respectively equal to side PQ and QR and median PN. That means AB equal to PQ, this BM, AM altitude equal to PN altitude, and side BC equal to QR. Okay. So these sides are equal, so that ABM is congruence to, so this triangle is congruence to this triangle, and ABC, total full triangle ABC equal to triangle PQR. Okay. So it is given AM is the median of triangle ABC, median. So median means M is the midpoint, M is the midpoint. So BM equal to CM, BM equal to CM. So we can write BM equal to half of BC. And from PQR also, we can say Q1 Pn is the median, that means n is the midpoint, so Qn equal to nr. So now Qn equal to half into Qr, half into Qr, yes, these two and these two. Now from these two, 1 and 2, we get half of BC equal to half of QR, because it is given BC and QR are same, equal, BC equal to QR. It is given BC equal to QR. So half of BC equal to half of QR. That means half of BC means BM. So this equal to, these two are equal. That means BM equal to QN. BM equal to QN are equal. Now in triangle ABM and PQN, these two triangle ABM and PQN, so these two triangle, this side equal to this side and this side equal to this side and BM equal to QN. So all three sides are equal of both the triangles, AB equal to PQ, AM equal to PN and BM equal to QN. So by SSS congruency we can say ABM is congruent to PQN. These two are congruence, ABM, PQN, and by CPCT we can say angle B equal to angle Q. By CPCT, so angle B, this angle equal to this angle by CPCT. Now from triangle ABC and PQR, it is given AB equal to PQ, and this angle equal to this angle, and it is also given BC equal to QR. So by SAS we can say triangle ABC equal to congruency of triangle PQR. So these two triangles are also equal, ABC and PQR, and congruence by SAS rule. Now so in triangle ABC is equal to triangle PQR. Okay, so this much for today. If you have any doubt, any question, then you can ask in your live class. Thank you.